For the past decade or so, the game online has been pretty simple, right? Get to the top of Google. But that whole game, it's changing. There's a fundamental shift happening that's totally redefining how we find information. We're moving from a world of links to a world of answers. Welcome to the era of the answer engine. Just think about that for a second. What happens when your main goal isn't just to get someone to click on your link, but to actually be the answer they're looking for? This one question is really at the heart of the future of organic growth, and today we're going to break down exactly what that means for you. So, here's how we're going to break it all down. First, we'll unpack what's really changed in search. Then we'll peek under the hood to see how these AI answers actually get made. After that, we'll get into the real business advantage, lay out a practical playbook to get you started, and finally, see how this new world fits in with everything we already know. All right, let's jump right into section 1. The search has changed. We're talking about a massive move from that familiar list of links to a single direct answer. This really lays it all out, doesn't it? On the left, you've got classic search, that list of 10 blue links we all know where being number one was absolutely everything. And on the right, well, that's the new reality of AI search, a direct answer right there in a box at the top. The goal isn't just to rank anymore, it's to be cited as a source in that answer. And this change has some pretty immediate consequences. I mean, click-through rates on those traditional links are bound to drop when people get their answer right away. So that makes getting cited inside that AI answer the new top priority. It's your one shot to show up right at the very beginning of a user's journey. Okay, on to section 2. How do these AI answers actually work? Because, to win in this new game, we have to understand the mechanics behind it all. And that brings us to this brand new discipline, Answer Engine Optimization, or AEO. Put simply, it's all about tweaking your content so that AI models, think Google's AI Overview, ChatGPT, Gemini, choose you as a trusted source when they put together an answer. So how does that happen? It's basically a 4-step process. First, a user asks a question. Then the engine goes out and scans and evaluates just a ton of sources online to find the most credible info. Next, it synthesizes all of that into one clean answer. And finally, and this is the part that's so crucial for us, it cites the sources it used. That citation, that's the new number one rank. And really, this is the core mindset shift we all need to make. You're not just trying to climb up a list anymore. You're trying to become an essential building block of the answer itself. The real goal is to create content that's so good, so authoritative, that the AI literally has to include it. All right, section 3, the AEO business advantage. We've talked about the how, so now let's get to the why. What's the real, tangible outcome of earning one of these citations? Okay, this is the number that should really make everyone sit up and pay attention. Early data is showing that traffic from these answer engines is incredibly high quality. Webflow actually reported that traffic coming from LLMs converted 6 times higher than traffic from a traditional search. Think about that. The user isn't just browsing anymore. They've been given a direct, trusted answer built from your content. They show up ready to take action. So why is this so important to jump on right now? Well, first, you're grabbing these super high intent users who are already primed to convert. Second, you're reaching whole new audiences who ask ChatGPT instead of searching Google. If you're not in the answer, you're basically invisible to them. And finally, this is a chance for a huge competitive edge while the AEO space is still way less crowded than SEO. Let's put these two strategies side by side, okay? With traditional SEO, the goal was always to rank number one by matching keywords, and success was all about clicks. With AEO, the goal is to become a cited source by answering questions from top to bottom. Success now, it's measured by how often you get cited and the quality of the traffic that comes from it. Okay, section 4. Let's get into the playbook. And we're talking about real, sustainable strategies here, not just some quick hacks that'll be gone tomorrow. Honestly, the single biggest, most important strategic shift you can make is this one. Stop thinking only about keywords. Start thinking about the questions your audience is actually asking. So where do you find these questions? Well, they're probably already all around you. Dive into your customer support tickets and live chats. Actually listen to what your sales team hears on their calls every day. Go mine communities like Reddit and Quora, where people are having real, unfiltered conversations. Heck, your own FAQ page is a goldmine just waiting to be expanded. All right, so you've got the questions. Here are your first steps, and they're pretty straightforward. 1. Create super comprehensive content. Answer the main question, sure, but also answer all the logical follow-up questions, all in one spot. 2. Build your authority beyond your own website. Go create helpful content on YouTube, be a useful voice on Reddit, get cited on other authoritative blogs. And 3, structure your content with really clear headings and formatting so it's a piece of cake for an AI to scan and summarize. And that brings us to our final section, SEO plus AEO. Let's talk about how these two really work together as partners moving into the future. Think of it this way. Traditional SEO is still totally vital. It's what gets your content discovered and indexed in the first place. It gets you to page 1, which makes you eligible to even be considered. AEO is the next step. It's what gets your content selected from that first page and pulled directly into the AI-generated answer. So let's be super clear about this. AEO does not replace SEO. Not at all. SEO is the foundation that gets you discovered. AEO is the essential layer you build on top of that to get you selected. For a strong organic strategy today, you absolutely need both. So I'm going to leave you with one big question to think about for your own strategy. Is your content built to be clicked, or is it built to be cited? Because the future of your organic growth really depends on that answer.